All right. Well, here we are, ready to go. About, I say 10 minutes till kickoff. It's not 10 minutes till kickoff. I forgot to pull up some things. Whoops. We got that one. We got that one. Do we have this one? I know there. Okay, yeah, there is one. Cause I'll do those. I guess we got two. We have two videos to watch prior to kickoff. How are we all doing today? I have the standings, and I have the results from yesterday. Looking at the results from yesterday, Toronto 2-4, losing that game against Inter Miami. New York Red Bulls goes to Chicago, beat them 3-1. Montreal at home against Orlando City 2-0. New England wins at home against Philadelphia 2-1. LA Galaxy goes to Atlanta, wins 2-1. I feel like everybody goes to Atlanta and wins. I wish we had the courtesy of playing the East all the time. Charlotte Cincinnati was a 2-2 draw. So was Nashville versus DC United. 10-man DC United hold on 2-2. Dallas unfortunately beats Salt Lake 3-1. A 10-man St. Louis goes to Colorado and beats them 1-0. Colorado's also playing with 10 men. Portland puts the smackdown on Sporting Kansas City 6-1. And then in the later games, Seattle hosting San Diego to a 1-1 draw, and the same result in St. Louis against Vancouver. The one game earlier today, New York City versus Columbus, was 3-0. You got the Austin game kicking off in about 10 minutes or so. And in about 2 hours, you have LAFC versus Houston. That game's interesting because, looking at the East real fast, we'll get there in a second. It's getting there. The East is Nashville, New England, Miami, Chicago, DC, Cincinnati, New York, Charlotte, Red Bulls, Toronto, Montreal, Columbus, Atlanta, Orlando City, Philadelphia. In the West, though, San Jose, Vancouver, LA, Seattle, Minnesota, Salt Lake, Dallas. LA Galaxy is in 8th place, so in that play-in spot with 16 points. Houston is in the other one with 15 points. Below that, you have Colorado, Portland, San Diego, and Austin. Austin's currently sitting on 13 points. So, if Austin can pull off a win against Minnesota and LAFC beats Houston, Austin will slot into a playoff spot. They'll jump 1, 2, 3, 4 spots up to 9th with 16 points and kind of get back into the thick of things. However, Houston does have 10 games played compared to Austin's 11, some other teams 12. Who is it? Seattle, Houston. Seattle and Houston both have 10 games played. I don't know how they're 2 games behind, but whatever. So we got some things that are cooking that way. But we'll take a look at the... it was a interview from Andy Lonay. I always butcher his name. From Andy, from the Austin FC president, on the 39-day celebration during the World Cup. So what is Austin going to expect during the World Cup is kind of where I think this is going to go. So let's see what he's got to say.
Soccer is loved in Austin.
Oh, I forgot a major part of this thing. There. You guys can now see it.
Soccer is loved in Austin. We've seen that over the years.
It looks like 20 minutes till kickoff.
And especially something like this. So the World Cup transforms all of sports and culture. This is, even if you're not a day in, day out soccer fan, you will pause some of the things that you normally do. You will stop and you will watch World Cup. And obviously for us as the Major League Soccer team here in Austin, this is also an opportunity for us to make investments and create environments where people will fall in love with the game, and hopefully they will find their way to Q2 Stadium for the first time, fall in love with Austin FC, as many of us already have. But that's one of the great things about World Cup, and we're making investments to help grow the love of the game, and hopefully ultimately people start to fall in love with Major League Soccer as well.
The one thing that stuck out to me, and this is a very negative thing that I
will find their way to
this right here. It's a negative appearance that I have, not appearance, a negative connotation of things.
they will find their way to Q2 Stadium for the first time.
That's what he's worried about.
Environments where people will fall in love with the game, and hopefully they will find their way to Q2 Stadium for the first time.
Why? Right, because he's just talking about it's a way for investments, to get people, you know, interested, to do this, to get people to show up. You don't really mention that why until the very end, and then you say because of to start enjoying MLS. Is it a soccer specific thing, or is it a how can I make the most amount of money? Because we're all aware of the $45 beers at Q2, right? The $45 drinks. What is and it's just consumerism in the United States and just how this is all kind of worked out. What is the number one priority? Is it spreading soccer? I'm not too convinced. Nothing against him specifically, but I don't know. All right, moving on to the next one. That's a little bit more soccer specific. Keep the momentum going is what this is. This is the pre-match highlight video thingy. So we'll take a look at that. How can they make? Yeah, right. How are they able to make the most money out of the World Cup being here, and not how do you spread the game? And it's just a very negative opinion that I have on all MLS owners, and realistically, it's less obvious in other American professional sorts of sports, but it's in the sake that the league owns the teams and the league owns these things, right? And it's not individual like entities owning the teams in a league. They're all centrally unified in the MLS makes money off of it and nobody else does. So how can they make the most money is really all they care about, not necessarily improving the league as a whole. Yeah. That was going to Smiley. All right, this is the Keep the Momentum Austin FC travel to Minnesota for match day 12. All right, sure. What is this? What? Why is this posted? What? How is this video clicked on? Why have you? What? Weird. All right. I mean, there's two other videos that Austin's posted in the last couple of days, which is a video about Brandon Vazquez and a video about Facu Torres. I think we're gonna have to post those as videos. It will be the first videos that I've posted since November for 6 months. My bad. Oh well. Whoops. Completely forgot about that part of things. Yeah. I'll do those as videos since the roster moves video. Wow. But yeah, we'll do those as two separate videos. I mean, they're going to be very short, 5 minutes probably each, 5, maybe 6 minutes. But the first thing that we'll go to right now is we'll go to the Austin FC lineup against Minnesota here, which we have. There it is. Same 11 basically as last week. Little different actual graphic. Brad Stuver, due to John Gallagher actually being here. Brad Stuver, Mikael Dessler, Svatok, Heinzai, Guillermo Biro, Elias Sanchez, Josef Rosales as a two center midfield pairing there. Facu Torres on one wing, John Gallagher on the other, replacing Jaden Nelson. There it is. Sorry. Jaden Nelson. Due to his late scratch last week, and he's out again this week. Same with Robert Taylor, who's been out indefinitely this season, basically. And then up top, Christian Ramirez and Mirtu Uzuni. On the bench, Damian Luss, John Bell, Jan Kolmanich, Danny Pereira, Nico Dubrsevsky, Brandon Vazquez, CJ Owen, and Besard Sabovic. What's up, Chief? How are you? Yeah. I'm surprised, realistically, that... I'm not surprised that Brandon Vazquez doesn't get the start. I'd assume that we see him for maybe 40 minutes, maybe a halftime change. He'll play more, I think, than he did last week. Sorry, I just lost my train of thought completely there. I'm surprised more that Danny doesn't start and Owen doesn't start. Those are the two that I thought were going to start after last week, after coming back. But is this the Adidas ad that's like 5 minutes long? What about Jaden Nelson's been ruled out for this week. Jaden Nelson and Robert Taylor have both been ruled out for this week. Jaden Nelson picked up something in warm-ups last week, which is why he was that late scratch. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened. I gotta post. Okay, there we go. Okay, looking at the Minnesota side of things, Drake Callender in net, Diaz, Duggan, Romero, Paddleford as a back four, Chunkle, Triantis, Gene, Markanich as a midfield quad, and then up top is Yeboah and Pereira. Not one Pereira, the other Pereira. Not the Pereira, the other one. The insights, according to FootMob, are Minnesota have won just 2 of 7 meetings with Austin, losing 4, which is good, including the U.S. Open Cup run last year. Teams have not finished 0-0 in their last 13 meetings. No James Rodriguez. He is available and on the bench. They've won 5 of their last 6 MLS matches, including away wins at Columbus, Dallas, and LA Galaxy, excuse me. That is Minnesota. Joaquin Pereira leads Minnesota with 8 big chances created this season. Let's hope we can keep him below 1 or below. So I guess below 2. Looking at the Austin FC side of things, Austin's won 4 of their last 7 visits to Allianz Field, won 3 of their last 4. I'm sorry, hold on. Austin FC has won 4 of their last 7 visits to Allianz Field. They've won 3 of their last 4 visits to Allianz Field. That feels like the same stat, like, point. But just, they needed a 4th one. They said, fuck it, we'll throw that one in there. Austin are winless on the road in this season, despite winning 4 of 7 visits here. But we're keeping on this 4 of 7, huh? Brad Silver leads the MLS in saves per match at 5.5 this season. Sure. Okay, so it looks like it's going to be a 5-2-3. Chunkle, Yeboah, Pereira up front, Gene and Triantis, and then Paddleford, Romero, Gene, Duggan, and Diaz as the back line. Let's see, what does Austin FC? What does Apple TV say? 4-4-2 for Austin? I believe so. That's kind of what Austin's been rocking with mainly until we bring those subs in. Then it most likely shifts to a 4-3-3. What are my predictions? I mean, both these teams score goals. Oh, 2-1 Austin is very likely. I don't know. Something about it screaming a 1-1 draw. I don't know why a 1-1 draw is just screaming to me right now. A last minute winner, I'll take it. Yeah. Let's see if I say. Looks like according to FootMob, 5,600 people have voted. 46% for Minnesota, 29% say a draw, and 25 say an Austin FC win. I forget. Yeah, this is Joseph Rosales going back to Allianz Field, where he used to play. He used to play for Minnesota United. This showed me Tozuni's his goal. That free kick goal against Houston was crap, but I'll take it. This layoff last week was great. Oh, I didn't even think about this as well. Tipping off here soon. It might have actually just tipped off. The other thing as well. Kickoff is for Austin FC 2 is also tonight, momentarily. But in about half an hour, about 25 minutes, you have the Spurs playing the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Where do they play in Minneapolis? I'd assume so. Yeah, target. Yeah, Minneapolis. Okay, interesting. And then Austin FC 2 is playing tonight as well. I think that game's in like an hour. FootMob. Austin FC 2 kicks off. What? Oh, 5:30. Hour and a half. Austin FC 2 kicks off against Tacoma in about an hour and a half. What is this ad? Because I don't have Apple TV. Yeah, that is kind of the. I think. Isn't this game also on? Or is this the non-broadcast game? I think this is the non-Apple TV game, or the non-broadcast game today. Because I think the first game today was on FS1 or something like that. It was on Fox. I think. I might be wrong. And I think the next game is going to be the LAFC Houston game is going to be on broadcast TV as well. Is it? Or is it just, I feel like Fox also does they do one. I don't know. Jeez. Toluca really put the hurt to LAFC. Wow. Do we want to talk about the Arsenal game from earlier? Did anybody watch that? I don't know. I would not be happy with that win as an Arsenal supporter. Something about that winning at the last minute there. Not winning at the last minute, but how you win that game off a questionable foul on David Raya. I think that there's another foul that you could call, maybe two, prior to the Raya foul that's not called. I don't know. It seems questionable. Not the refereeing was bad, but I just don't like the fact that it's not that's the one that's called. And then later, a couple minutes later, you have another questionable foul inside the 6-yard box that the referee doesn't even look at. He takes 4 or 5 minutes to look at the foul on David Raya, but doesn't look at the one later on. I think it was on Somerville, but I don't know. If you're new, go up. That's the amount of the there it is, down there, of the number of you that aren't subscribed. If you do like these watch parties, watch streams, all that kind of stuff, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. It does help quite a bit. We're almost at 550, I think is what it is. Oh, I didn't want to pull that out. Almost at 550, I think. Yeah, 532. We're getting to 550. Getting to 550. See, looking to see, is there any more? There's any comments on this? No comments on the Austin FC post. Interesting. Wow, Minnesota United 58% chance to 57% chance to win. Austin with about 20%. Draw at about 23% according to DraftKings. Oh, fucking, what do I have to deal with him? Chris Penso is the referee. I'm sorry, mayoral candidate Joe Dickerson? What? That loon sound every time they start a game is just, I don't know. Austin going left to right. I thought we were talking about Penso. No. Wait. Yeah, I thought he was too. No, he's talking about Joe Dickerson, who's also going to be at the World Cup. Might have just put a $5 bet on Austin that wins 25. Maybe. How's it going? I heard you joined a certain Patreon the other day. That sounds questionable. But I mean, it's not an incorrect statement there. Okay, Austin going left to, or it's going, yeah, left to right. Minnesota right to left. I just didn't like how I said that. How are we doing? Sunny and 60. Prime weather in Minnesota. the sun line is wild at that far end. I'd hate to be sitting in that sun there. Play that wide. Okay, that's fine. We don't have to do that. Diego Valeri just does commentary now. I didn't know that. Low vertical. That was nowhere where it should be. What are we thinking about the lineup? I'll put it up on screen one more time here. This is what we got for the lineup. That's how it is in my seat during day games. Oh. Okay, so you're on that far side then from the cameras. Okay. It's especially day games during the summer. Oh, no. Oh, get rid of that. Good. Thank you, Stu. Oh, get there. No. Okay. Get midfield, third row. Whew. I mean, those are good seats. Midfield, third row. They're good seats. Watch behind you. Okay. I don't think he was trying to give that ball away, but that's fine. I had some hope. Better than the winter schedule. True. Wolff for Galley at 60. Okay. I could see, yeah, 30-minute run for Owen in the corner and your supporters. Okay, yeah. I don't know. I was kind of hoping that Owen or I felt like Owen or Danny should have started. I feel like because at least Danny, I feel like, is getting to a point where he's. I mean, I don't think Austin should have currently, I don't, or I guess at the time, I don't think Austin should have re-signed Ilie over the summer or over the winter. But now with what the midfield injuries have been, I'm glad they did. But it feels weird to have Danny and Owen sitting on the bench with how they've played the last. I mean, maybe not actually with Danny. Now that I think about it, he had some questionable, a good number of questionable games last year. So by the time Danny and Owen are full 90 ready, Desert. Yeah, Dessler's not out. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even if he is, I mean, it just puts John back there then, right? But Josh Wolff plays for geez. He coaches for Minnesota now. Wow. Ooh, Talk puts that back. There's no foul there. There's no foul. Pfft. I mean, like there's a foul there earlier, and then they fight through it, just let it go, and then he calls that one. 4 in a wall. Still wants 4 in a wall. Trunk lie there. Pereira's over it. Who's that? It's Dessler, Heinzike, Svatok, and Ramirez are in that wall. That would be the 4 tallest players on the field. Ball's hit in right into Christian Ramirez's face. He's all right. He's right back up. Did he hit right in the face? I mean, forehead kind more, right there, kind of right where you want to head that ball. Is he really? I missed that. I mean, it kind of checks out, really. Yeah. Yeah, that kind of checks out as BHI judge. I mean, true. Yeah, he worked at the Transportation Security Administration and the Ohio State Highway Patrol. I mean, this checks out. He was raised in Dover, Ohio, and unsuccessfully ran for mayor while studying accounting at Kent State. Whereas Hama's on the bench. He's on the bench. He is available, but on the bench. Yeah, not available. Well, not starting at least. I would not be surprised if he gets minutes. Just one more reason to dislike anything Ohio. Yeah, true. What part of Ohio is Brad from? From Mayfield. Okay. I mean, is that really in Ohio? Kind of over there. It's nobody's over there. That's actually just Cleveland, but whatever. Eight minutes in. Yeah, it's too bad that Bureau's right there. One goal allowed at home this season. Wow. Can Austin double it? There's James Rodriguez. He got selected. Keep the ball. Yeah, I would agree. Is he was selected as of right now for the national team, right? He's going to the World Cup. What's up, Dream? I feel like I haven't seen that guy play in months. Is he retiring? So is he with Minnesota? Because I know they just said it's a short term deal. It's a short term deal to play through the World Cup and then play at the World Cup and then just retiring from football completely. Reporting he's considering retirement after the World Cup. Yeah, retiring. Ooh, Mirto puts a shot to Drake Callender, causing a corner kick. I wonder if he's considering retirement just because he. Yeah, LFC's bad. Are they though? I mean, are they batters? Liga MX just that much better. Dessler. That should be another corner. A penalty? We'll scam our way there. It's a handball. I mean, there's no shot Taylor Twellman just said that with that camera angle. Taylor, oh my brother. Bro, he's right here and go like, oh, Taylor Twellman. Oh no, I mean, you say some pretty dumb stuff, but that he said, I'm not completely convinced that comes off the left hand, and he's right here, and it's clearly hits the hand. It's not good. It's not a good penalty, but if he doesn't blow the whistle, I don't think they call it a penalty. But it's well, Dad, I don't think you should have said anything. He just talks, yeah. Oh, I don't know if I want to watch it. Oh no, it's yep. Oh no. Oh, I'm looking at his eyes right now. Oh no. Oh no. Can he redeem himself? Steps up, hits it. 15 minutes in, Mirtu pen. Successful conversion. Austin takes the lead 10 minutes in. Well, 15 minutes in, but close enough. I mean, like, it's in. Like, it is a penalty, but it's not a good one. We'll call it 13. Good. Now, it kind of takes a little pressure off. I feel like that's so far away. That's actually not that bad. We'll have to go back one. There. Yeah, that'll work. There we go. Is it 13th, 14th minute? 14th minute is what it says. There we go. There's 2 goals conceded at Allianz Field now. Free kick there. Kind of just connected with Heinzeich a little poorly. What's up, Chief? You were in here. Yeah, cool. Good penalty. Minnesota's 2-3-1 while conceding first. Austin, I think, was 3-2-3 is what it said. So doesn't mean a whole lot for Austin. Rosales gets there. Can he save it? Yep. Play it back. Good. It's a Zuni. Chips it to the corner. Can he do anything with it? Cuts it down the end line. Out for another corner. It's funny. I don't know if anybody else was watching Dessler at the time, but when that penalty is called, Dessler's upset because I think he thinks that is called out for a goal kick. And then he realizes, he's like, okay, never mind, sorry. Oh, okay. I don't know about that. Now they're on the counter, Minnesota. Yabo's making a run. That ball is just poorly played. Oh, save that good. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the short corner. If you're gonna do a short corner short to the, like, top of the box, and then just whip one in. Those Penso can't blame it. I mean, true. So again, we're at this position that Austin going up early, does that take the pressure and the kind of emphasis off bringing in the trio, Danny, Owen, and Brandon Vazquez? Or do you think it changes anything? I don't think it should change anything. 41% now for Austin FC to win according to DraftKings. 33 now for Minnesota. It does not keep that in play. Oh, offside. Never mind. Spurs, Minnesota's tipped off. Only if we go up another goal. Yeah. And you think then Brandon Vazquez doesn't make it on? Or still for like 10 minutes at the end? I think he needs to play more than that regardless of what the score is. Does he? I guess the other question that I have is, does he play 90 minutes prior to the World Cup? There's not many games left. We only have like a month left, maybe. We only have 3 weeks, I think, until the World Cup. Yeah, it's San Diego on Wednesday, Sporting on Saturday, and then St. Louis on Saturday. It's 3 more games for the World Cup. Does he play 90 in any of the 3? I don't know. He needs to, I think. But and now it's penalty on the other side for Minnesota. Rosales. Wow. Rosales getting pushed around there. I mean, yeah. I mean, you can't hold on to him. You can't hold on. I mean, like, he doesn't push him down or anything. You just can't hold on to him, though. Yeah, that's mental there. There's no point. There's no reason to do that. I mean, you save from all over the world, and you had a situation like that happen earlier today at London Stadium, and it wasn't called. And instead, it's called the other way. Goal disallowed due to a bear hug from a defender. Come on, Stu. Come on, Stu. 5 steps back for your boa. Takes a breath. Takes another breath. Step. Hesitate. And it's fucking scored anyway. Oh, I mean, it's... Wow. Wow. Wait. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We're looking at it. Stu stays on... I mean, arguably he is offside. The first guy that touches it, I think at 13. Yeah, because Yeboah stops, first off. Yeah, they're both off. Three things are accurate here. We're looking at VAR here. As of right now, there is a goal for Minnesota. I'm hesitant to put it on because we're still looking at it. Chonkalai looked like he was off, but also so did who was it? Markanich looked like he was off on the rebound. Stu kind of comes off his line. Why are players better at spotting fouls? Because they get him constantly and the referees just ignore him and we see him. We're going to VAR. But if Stu's in front of the line, it should be retaken. Right? If Stu's off his line, it should be retaken. So Stu looks like he's off his line by barely. I mean, he's kind of squatting over the line. So his ass is touching the line. You draw that line. And it would go to a retake, correct? If Stu's off his line and saved it, it's retaken. It shouldn't stay. Pereira needs to get booked. He's right behind the referee. It looks like both Chonkalai and Markanich are offside. There's three things that they're looking at, I think. Okay. He's coming out. Let's see what he's got to say. Okay. Turn the mic on. Okay. Okay. So retaken penalty. Encroachment for Minnesota and Austin's off the line. Okay. Fine. He's off by like 3 hairs or three blades of grass. It's that stupid run up. It's the dumb hesitation run up that a lot of players do. I feel like it causes more problems than it's worth. I mean, it is encroachment, though. But, so, because if it is encroachment, then isn't it just delayed regardless of what happens? Encroachment should nullify the penalty, though, right? Or am I wrong? Yeah, it should. Okay. It should be an indirect free kick for Austin. Hey, quiet, quiet, quiet. What do you say when you're playing basketball? Ball don't lie. Is that what it is? It's allowed. Play quickly is allowed. Triantis is still down. I mean, Stu gets beat the wrong way, but he just hoofs it off the crossbar. Cheaters. Yep. Yeah, like it's such a scuffle. It's a soft penalty. He isn't a bear hug. Markanich encroaches prior to the penalty being taken. Stu's off his line. 2 players are offside. That's like 6 errors in like 45 seconds of play. I mean, it is a good question. What do you do? Do you go the same way? Do you go the other way? If you're taking that penalty? He goes the same way. Galley's down. Just gets crunched there. Pencil's booking somebody. I mean, he does blast that off the crossbar. Jefferson Diaz gets booked there. I mean, he comes... Yeah, I mean, he does just crunch his ankle. Ely is still talking to the referee. I don't know what for. There's the restart. I'm trying to hear what they're chanting. What are they yelling about? Are they chanting something, or is it just ref you suck? I can't tell. Football put in. Get their desk. Good. Stick a foot in. Good. Control it. You got time. You get time. Oh, flying karate kick there. Ball just hoofs into the sky. Oh, that could have been bad. Get there. Just can't win that second ball. Just can't win the second touch. I think it's ironic that the billboards are Ticketmaster, the home for soccer fans. No. The home for overpriced taxes and overpriced extras and add-ons and pointless fees. 30 minutes in here now. About 14 plus stoppage till half. And I mean, I don't think it's a good first half for Austin, but Austin's had the better of this first half. Really. It's not a good first half, but wow, that ball went way up there. I really hate this. Like, he not only does he stutter, right? Not only does he hold the run, but he also does the little Jorginho skippy skip, and it butchers it all sorts of ways. Ball's in. Just headed off Svatak. Another one. Okay, here's another one. This is from the near side now. Ball really low. Off Ramirez's nether regions. Nobody's back on that back. Biru. That should be a foul. Thank you. But you just kicked him in the shins. Like, what? You've just kicked at him. What are we talking about? I don't know. It is satisfying to watch Josh struggle a bit. He really hasn't changed. I'm just looking at him in the corner of the screen there. He just hasn't changed. Danny's cold. It's funny to look at like the stages of cold on the Austin players. Owen and CJ don't care. They're like, it's fine. Danny's freezing. I can't tell who's next to Danny. I think it's John Bell. He's like kind of cold. He's got the hood up to like here and kind of on, but just up to, just like sticking his neck down. And Brandon Vazquez is just sitting there kind of hood half up, just kind of hanging out. Oh, clear that out. Good. Yeah, and then when we decided to have preemptive sports hernia surgery, which was supposed to keep him out for like maybe a week, right? He was maybe supposed to miss the opening game, and it's now 10 games in before he gets minutes. Good. Oh, I was gonna say good passes there, and then Ozuni just kind of mucks it up. Triantes plays it wide, gets it back. Svatak's right there. I think that was Svatak. Might have been Dessler. Who is this? I mean, I'm just looking at this post here. I'm so sick and tired of PK takers being able to do an entire salsa dance on the run up to a penalty kick, but the goalkeeper gets penalized for literally a millimeter off the line. Change the PK rule, FIFA, you cowards. No stutter steps. I think stutter stepping and that are two very different things. Stutter steps I'm okay with, but not that's bad. That's bad. Who just gonna throw I was zoned out for a second to read that, and then I've zoned back into somebody was arrested today. I mean, that sentence doesn't surprise me, but who are we talking about and how do we get there? It's a very low scoring game here in the not this one, but I'm also have the Spurs Timberwolves game. 10-10, 7 minutes left in the first quarter. Come on, Stu. Did he call a foul on that? Or just let it go? I mean, Dessler does get his foot stepped on. Like, he's got his heels popped up. But it does kind of just look like a little, like, coming together more than a foul necessarily. He does, I mean, he clips him. This is going to be a shit show in the second half. I can already tell you. Romero gets called for the foul, not booked. Silverhoof's one upfield. Quick. Headed back. Ramirez finds Facu, who gets pushed over. Another free kick. I mean, that one's fair. He does extend the arm. Minnesota. Hey! He gets booked! He slams the ball. Brother, that is just textbook. What are you looking at him and confused about? Brother, you slam the ball down. That's... come on! That's bullshit is what he says. Brother... I mean, that it is a weak foul, I will say. That's the one that gets you, though. I don't think you get that. What a child... Bro, it's the extracurricular stuff like that I'm so surprised doesn't get, like, beaten out sounds bad, but, like, beaten out of you, you know, in repetition. It's like, you can't. It's just so mental, you know? It's just, like, you know, don't slam the ball. Don't kick the ball away. It's easy. You just walk away. But no, you have to do something. There's nobody on the end of that ball. Uh-oh. Facu Torres has to do some defending. John's there. John is so much faster than everybody else, though. There's just no offensive presence there for Minnesota. Somebody, I think... Who is that? Heinz Ike? Heinz Ike's down. Ramirez creates a foul. Ramirez just commits a foul. Oh, Ramirez commits a foul just to get the stoppage in play. What happened here with Heinz Ike? Just cramping? Yeah, he pulls up. He pulls up. That's not good. Damn. Hines like pulled something. Chonkalai just gets booked. For what? Why? Again, another one. Stop doing this. Stop doing this to the referee. It's not hard. Just shut your mouth or go talk to your teammates about it. Like, what are we doing? John Bell's getting warmed up. Who's on the bench? Is it just Bell? John Bell. Yeah. Yeah. Just be John Bell as the defensive substitution. No Georgievich. You don't have to remind us. Yabo has an 0.88 XG. Mirto 0.83. And Mirto scores his. Boy, he can't make 2 penalties. What are we booing about so much? It's an injury substitution. Like, what? Is it the timing thing? Is it the, oh, it took so long for him to come off the field or so whatever? But, like, it's not. Free kick here for Minnesota. Whistle's been blown. We got, like, 2 minutes plus stoppage. Off the upright again! Oh, they love the wood. Okay. It's a throw in here for Minnesota. It goes out of play. I don't think Stuver touches that ball. I think it just ricochets. I think it just rebounds. Ball comes in. Off Svatok. Or Dessler, sorry. Spear pushing it all the way back. Rosales is there. Again, this time Austin has 1, 2, 3, 4 left back players on the field right now. I mean, what? I'm sorry. I don't think that you are able to have the goalkeeper beat when the ball is 6 feet off to the left. I don't think that's how that works. I might be wrong, but I don't think that's how that works. Yeah, when the ball is so far off center, 2 minutes of stoppage, or 12 minutes of stoppage, sorry. 12 minutes of stoppage in the first half is wild. Elie just gets crunched, but that's after Biro, I believe, just puts studs into Christian Ramirez. Right in his hand. This is the last shot. Off the head. Dunk. Yeah. I mean, it just hits the upright. Square. How? I'm not 100% sure that you're able to give a yellow card at that point for delay. Right? Like, You're blowing the whistle as the guy's making his run up to the ball. How much faster do you want him to go? He's doing the run up. I mean, given he did take 6 seconds, but before he started the run, but that's the limit is 6 seconds. I have a feeling everybody's going to end up in the book tonight. Vazquez tried to talk to Pensa there, and Pensa just walked away from him. Oh, go. Net one before. Come on, John. John against Diaz. Back to Uzuni. Playing it one more time. Damn. Tried to find Torres, but couldn't quite get there. Bureau's still fighting for it. Gets pushed to the ground. Does win the ball back, though. For Minnesota. We've played 3 minutes of stoppage time. We got 9 more to go. Outscored 12-3 in the second half in away matches. Ugh. -9 in the second half. Good job, Rosales. Just beats him there. Come on, keep going. He's fouled, not even out of play. Yeah, I mean, he just kicks him. Yeah, he looks at the ball, it looks at him and just shoulders hard, like, just puts it out. Like, I'm all for shoulder challenge, but you don't square him up and then do it. It is ref you suck now. Yeah, I mean, it's a good tackle from Minnesota there. This is a weird game. He just misses the ball. Galley gets a foot to it, and then he's getting held the whole time. Like, that's the problem with Pinso being like this. Okay. Uh-oh, get back. Good. Okay, you got coverage. You're good. Don't panic. With the referees like actively telling you got to hurry up, watch the time. You're going to start to like panic, and your set pieces are going to be rushed. And it's just kind of weird. Because I don't think I wouldn't say necessarily anything's been delayed that long. Like that free kick took 6 seconds for Vazquez to start the run up, but that is what it's 6 or 6 7. Like 6 seconds is what you're allowed to have. So it's just clearly just Penso wanting to control the game because he couldn't make it as a highway patrolman. It really puts a lot of things into context, honestly. John Bell is just faster, though. What a ball from Stu. Vazquez is here. He's 4-on-3, really. Plays it to Azuni. Azuni takes a shot, deflected. Ramirez just puts it back into the penalty. I mean, this is a good spot for Ramirez to put that ball. Slow it down a little bit. Rosales taking a shot off the shin. Yeah. All right, we're at 52 minutes. We got 5 more minutes of this game. Minnesota's starting to pressure. They're starting to feel the pressure. I heard that one pretty clear. Chancla is really upset. I mean, this is kind of what Austin wants to do, right? Is playing away at Minnesota. You want to just chip this ball away, right? Chip the time and just let them stew the whole time. Oh, send him. Good. Oh, sent him. Zuni right to him, but with the... Oh, oh. That's where I wish Brandon Vazquez was back, because that's where I think he'll score one off that. I mean, I think Brandon Vazquez, if he was in Ramirez's spot, nothing against Ramirez, I think he nets one of those, though. Not a clean ball from Mizuni, though. The first one, I feel like that should have been played a little earlier, but it's not the wrong play. Good passing from Austin. Like, that's one thing Austin's done very well tonight. The passes. Gallagher's in that far corner, waiting for somebody to come forward. He's got to make a move. Plays it back. Rosales puts it in for Torres. Doesn't quite get there. Back to Galley. Tries to skip past. Ask him for a handball. Doesn't get it. Interesting first half here. Come on. You got to make that run, Biro. This second half is going to be chippy. Dessler's making a run. Azuni's look wide. Look wide, Azuni. Look wide. Good. Dessler. Penalty! He gets stripped from behind. Like he gets... Huh? Chancla gets away with one. Wow. That should have been a third. That should have been a third. Wow. Wow. He cleans him out. He doesn't go for the ball. He just takes Dessler out. Wow. Step two. We got 5 minutes left still. We're approaching the 55th minute. That's bad. That's a mix of being Pensoed, being CONCACAF'd, being Austin FC'd. Let's see. He goes through Dessler's left butt cheek. Like, come on. Like, how do you not see this? Oh. 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 You get a card coming out here for Minnesota. You just sarcastically clapped him. That's Pereira with a yellow. That's Chancla, Triadis, Diaz, and Pereira all booked. All 4 booked. Only Facu Torres has been booked for delay a game. Delay of the restart. That's... It's the sarcastic clapping from them. It's again, it's all mental. None of the challenges have been that bad. There's the one on Galley early. That was bad. The one on Dessler just now that was missed. But everything else has been mental for Minnesota. They've lost their heads in the first half here. And I don't think it's rightfully so either. I think Penso's done a good job keeping this game even. Now, hold on when I say this. he's been crap, but it's been evenly crap. There's 6. Is that Biro getting in the book there? Okay, sure. I'm gonna need a sticky note that has all the names on it, because I'm gonna forget at this point who's been booked. I know I can just look over here, but oh no, Gallagher gets booked. Sorry, not Biro. Galley gets booked. And there's halftime. That is a crazy first half. There should I don't know about I don't know why that doesn't work. That should work. 6 people booked. 6 people booked in the first half. I'm gonna where's this one? Yeah. Move that back a little bit there. Yeah. So in the book, you have Diaz, Triadis, Chanclay, Facu Torres, and then at the end, you got Pereira and you got Gallagher. You got 6 people booked in 45 minutes. My question is, who's getting sent off first? What team gets somebody sent off? Biro, fair. But my guess or hope is that it's Pereira or the first, or I hope it's Chanclay. I hope it's Chanclay. I don't know what it is about him, but he just bothers me. I don't know what it is, but he has always just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, because he was with New England for a while. Because there was a game that Austin played against New England while he was there, and I don't know what about him, but this is weird. I'm looking to see what it was. Was it this game? It might have been the scoreless draw. It had to have been the scoreless draw, right? We only played them once. Or have we played them twice? You know, it might have been the... You know what it was? Yeah. It was the 2-2 draw. Not the scoreless draw, the 2-2 draw. The 2-2 draw in September of 2023. Rigoni scored, equalized a minute later by Chonkalai. Chonkalai scored right after halftime. Chonkalai gets booked in the 54th minute, like 5-6 minutes after he scored his goal. Mark Anthony K gets booked, and that's why I dislike him, because I disliked him this game. Valencia got booked. Danny gets booked. Will Bruin came on. And then he goes off just before the 90th minute, and then Ring scores the winning goal. Yeah, from Will Bruin, 90 plus 4. That's the game that it was. It was this 2-2-1. 2-2. That's what it was. Yeah, I've disliked him for, I mean, I guess now it's 3 years. But, I mean, yeah, that's where it came from. All right, so... Austin's posted, okay, so none of this counted, but it was pretty cool. That's fun. That's a weird first half. Oh, hindsight injury.
Tell us about his injury.
He felt something in the hamstring, and he felt like he couldn't continue.
Thank you.
Thank you.
A bunch of nothing. I mean, that's, I don't know. Yeah. Is it more halftime? Is it more anxious for Austin? I'm fine. I can't even reply to this. What is the... All right, I can turn that down a little bit. There's some things that I wish I can just unread. There's some things I wish I could unread. A lot of things I wish I could unread. At what point does Brandon Vazquez or Owen Wolff or Danny Pereira come on? I wouldn't be surprised if who comes off? Who comes off in this game? I don't know. When does Brandon Vazquez come in? 60? 60 makes sense to me. But I don't know. How many of these players do you think actually drink Celsius? Okay. There's no way Minnesota fans are cheering "Ref, you suck" and booing Rosales. No, that's exactly what they're doing. That is yeah, that is exactly what they're doing. I'm surprised. The "Ref, you suck" part, like the booing Rosales, kind of makes sense. I don't think they should, because if I'm not mistaken, it was Minnesota United's fault. Fault if you're gonna put any fault on somebody. It's just, I don't know. I think it's funny of the all of the Vamos James stuff that they just showed there. And he hasn't played. He played like 100 minutes. I bet they boo when CJ subs on. I would not be surprised. I mean, CJ just went at that one fan, that one lady in the crowd on the first row during the US Open. He went right to her, face to face. It was kind of weird. Austin now going right to left. The loon call is just, it's weird. I'm never expecting it. Are they the only team that has a audio sound for kickoffs on both halves? I don't think I can name another team that does that. Do we get plus 10? The Sounders? I'm trying to think. I've been to Sounders games. I don't think they do, but they might be the only one that would. Portland doesn't. We don't. Houston, I don't think does. Dallas, I don't think does. Super good, a good save there. I think it's their opening ceremony is long as well. I'm trying to think who else. Nobody that I like off the top of my head was like, oh, they do. Minnesota is the one. Another booking. Fifth. We waited a minute and 20 seconds before there's somebody else in the books. And we didn't even see what the foul was. I mean, that's... Yeah. Is that Gene? That Gene gets booked. I mean, Mirtu's in on goal and he's pulled him down. Sunny in 56 now. Amateur hour in Minnesota. Yeah, true. Come on. It's an interesting run of like free kick design. Oh, bad giveaway from Facu Torres there. Does Facu come off? Is Facu Torres one of the players that comes off? I know that's wild to say, but he hasn't been crisp. He's not been bad, but does he come off? Like I said, half of their yellow cards have been mental mistakes and just mental choice, not even mistakes, mental choices from Minnesota. That's an Austin throw. Thank you. Came off for BV. True. True. I would not be surprised if you see Owen come on with like half hour to go ish. And then Brandon Vazquez maybe 20 minutes. I mean, Owen, I feel like is further along and less at risk because it's just surgery recovery, just surgery recovery. Rosales just got slapped in the face. What's up, Simon? Some high. Rosales just got whap right in the face. He gets pushed right here. Maybe. I don't think this is bookable. I don't think he's going to book him. But I also wouldn't be surprised if he does. Yeah. I don't think it's intentional. I think if Tronkle is not on a yellow already, I think that is given as a yellow. But I don't think that's the second yellow worthy. I think Wolff double come on 75. You think 15 minutes? I think it's probably closer to 70 if that. Give him 20 minutes. 65, 70. Looks like Minnesota's working on some substitutes, so maybe that changes things for Austin. James is there. I think Danny might be 60, and then those two come on 70. Like, that might be the substitution play. I felt like that should have been an Austin throw, but okay. It looks like Austin's okay with just sitting back, not doing much, kind of just reacting to stuff right now. Start the second half, 6 minutes in. Oh, here's a giveaway. Biro on this near side. Cuts back. Cuts inside. Finds Rosales. Just goes back to Svatok. Last game data came in 65, 0-82, BV 89. Yeah. There was 6 minutes of stoppage time, I believe. It's an Austin throw. Thank you. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. 60 minutes for Danny, about 10 more minutes, and then he'll come on. 60, 65 still makes sense. If you're going to start Elia, keep him on the field. And then I think they come on like 10 minutes earlier. 10, 15 minutes earlier. Again, I think it also depends on how this game's going, right? If it's still at 1, I wouldn't be surprised if they come in a little earlier. Also, if Rosales is faster than everybody on their back line, tries to cut inside, loses the ball, gets it back. Faku plays it wide to Dessler, all the way into the corner. A little miscommunication there. Chipped it up. I mean, that's weak. That's really weak. Trying to sicko watch Austin FC though at home. Yeah. No, that's fair. How's that game going? I need to pull it up on a back heel. Tries to find John Gallagher. Gets the ball back a little bit. Rosales hoofs one. Let me see. Versus Tacoma. Gonna pull this. Scoreless. Game just kicked off. There we go. I got it now. And then are you also degenning enough to have the, or do I have you beat here? We get Spurs Timberwolves as well. Or not quite that bad. Wemby has been ejected 10 minutes ago. I say as I'm he elbowed somebody in the face. Great. Cool. 7-point game there. That ball should be out of play. Nope, not. Saved. I have the Spurs on a different tab. No, I'm with you on that one. I mean, that doesn't hit either of the players. That kick is nobody. Now, where's the time waste in Penso? How can Wimby be ejected for elbowing in the face? Everyone is nipple height to that guy. You're not wrong. Everybody is like belly button height there. I was watching something. I can't remember what game it was. I think it was one of the games against Portland. And it was the game Wimby didn't play. So I think it was game 2 against Portland. When he was in like kind of a just casual clothes. Bro, he's so much taller than everybody else, and I always forget it. Like, he is feet above people. There's no way that he's... How old is he? How old is he? How tall is he? He's listed as 7'4". There's no way in hell that guy is sub 7.5 feet tall. No way. He's got to be close to like 7'6". Right? Has to be. Good save. Wow. All right, 56th minute here. Minnesota just controlling the ball. There you go, John Bell. Good defending. I saw him at ATB once. Yeah, I could see him over there. Oh, yeah, of course. It's wild to... See, long throw. In a danger. Nope, headed out. Nobody covers it. Put back in the mixer. Svatok. Nobody's in the back post there. And over the crossbar. I don't know if I'd say that almost spun under the crossbar. I mean, that does make sense. ACL tear for Chonkalai. Come on, Faku. Outrun that ball. Put pressure on Drake Callender. Good. It is off a hand. Off Chonkalai's hand. He's not saying anything. Oh no, Lionel Messi shattered a goal record. Cool. I just don't care. When do we play Sporting? I want to drop 6 on him. Let's see. When does Rosales on this attack? Just kind of gets crunched there. Nothing. May 16th against Sporting at home. And then October for On the Road. Was Steph playing that game? Was Steph playing which game? Hamas looks like he's about to come on. He's putting on a Stats Sports bra. And it's literally called Stats Sports. That's a foul, thank you. Oh, the Sporting Kansas City game? I don't know. I didn't look. I was looking at some of the not the highlights, but just the yesterday as I was doing other stuff. I looked over and I saw that it was 4-0 at halftime. I was like, yeah, this is done. Oh God. Oh. All right, we've hit 60 minutes now. We've hit an hour. That's bad. Yeah. Okay. Okay, there's two people coming on. Is it Will Trapp? Minnesota United also lost 6 to Vancouver. Ouch. Yeah, Vancouver's good. Stuver's just saved Dessler's life on that one. Pushed him away from the post. Hamas and Will Trapp are coming on. This guy's played in every color uniform, I feel like. What league is Hamas not? Like, what major league is Hamas not played in? He played La Liga. He's played Bundesliga. He's played Premier League. Has he not played in the Serie A? That might be the one. Yeah. Has he played in France? I don't think he's played in France either. No, he did. Yeah. No? Is it? I think it's France. Did he play for Monaco? Okay. I might be wrong then. And then played in Mexico as well, right? Because he played for Leon. Minnesota. Leon. Rayo Vallecano. Sao Paulo, played in Brazil. Olympiacos. Everton, Real Madrid, Bayern, Real. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, played for a year. That was after he left Porto. Yeah, okay. Wow. Yeah. No, he's been all over the place. And it's not like subpar teams in every league, you know? Playing soccer in Monaco sounds delightful. It does. For working on Gallagher and Beer there. But out. Good save. That's a shot. That's a shot from James. 10 minutes into the Austin FC 2 Tacoma game, and it's still scoreless there. We hit 65th minute now, and still no substitution changes for Austin. We have some for Minnesota. We get 2. I didn't see who came off. I was looking at where excuse me, James played. Chonkalai's off, and Triantis is off. Okay, so no Chonkalai red card, unfortunately. Or Triantis, for that matter. Chonkalai looked to be the guy, in my opinion, that was going to get sent off. Although Pereira might be next. Good job, Bell. Is he still restricted to 15? That's so pointless. I think they said that he was able to play more than 15, but not much more than 15. But then Owen and Danny aren't on minutes limitations, I don't think. James puts that in. Deflected out. That should be an Austin goal kick. Yep, thank you. Yeah, I didn't hear, but I think they said that he was off minutes restrictions. Or not off minutes restrictions, but off in order to rush back before the break. Yeah, but I don't want him out because that's then over a year and a bit, right? That's like 13 months that he was out. Right? Because Austin won't come back and play until July. Till like the middle of July. Right? Yeah, the 22nd of July. And it's change coming up. Yeah. I just don't think it's good for him to be out for like 13 months off that injury. Like once he's ready to come back, it'll be good to get him going. Yeah, I think it was just 15 for the last game. I think it's because it was just like it was less than a week off of rehab. But I don't think he would start today. Maybe midweek, maybe next week. Next week's game, I wouldn't be surprised. I think the fact that Austin's I don't want to say controlled is wrong, but has been leading in the games that he's come on. I think that's also hindered him coming on. Good to get him any minutes before the break. Agreed. And I think up to, because there's a difference between fully in training and match pace, right? You hear that phrase quite a bit, match pace, match speed. It's just, there's something about it that is just different. It looks like Owen's coming on here. I can't tell who else was next to him. Didn't look like Brandon, but I could be wrong. We're approaching 70, so this will be 20 minutes, 25-ish. More minutes for Sporting. Yeah, Sporting makes sense. Next week. But Sporting's midweek though, right? Yeah, Sporting's midweek. No, San Diego. Sorry, San Diego's midweek. Sporting's next weekend. Yeah. I think maybe he gets a better run out in San Diego. Maybe, but definitely at home to Sporting. I would not be surprised if he started that game. Trap pushes it wide one more time. James takes a shot in, headed, and that's the equalizer. And that's Will Trapp, I think. Shit. James with his first assist. Mark Hanich with the goal, excuse me. Mark Hanich with the goal. Markinich? How do you spell that? I see it, yeah. Shit. No, that's next Saturday. Nice tomato can. Yeah. Double mid sub. Should have come on 8 minutes earlier. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Ilya can't go. No. All right, so Owen has just dribbled the ball off the field. Is it? No, Jose Verzalo still is there. Facu Torres. No, Ilya. Is it Galley? Who came off? Who came off? Galley and Ilya came off. Danny's playing defensive midfield, and then Owen's on this near side. 20 minutes plus stoppage left to recover this. 1 point against Minnesota is not horrible, but 3 points was looking a lot better. Oh, no, on the left. Yeah. It was Galley that came off. Just don't concede 2. Like, that's the worst possible thing. That wasn't looking too hot. Yeah. Interesting. Warning the Minnesota bench for some reason. Don't stop playing with this ball. Oh my fucking Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, recover defensively, please. Yeah, okay, no. Same looks empty. It looks half full. It looks more than half full. It doesn't look full. I've seen significantly more empty stadiums. Houston, Dallas, Kansas City, Colorado's bad. I mean, PayPal Park was pretty bad too. It wasn't empty by any means, but it didn't look fun. 10 goals allowed after 75. Yeah, 5 of them were one game. That game was bad. Was it 5 or was it 4? It might have been 4 after 75. Or did they score all their goals? And that's corner? Nope, I'm sorry, goal kick. Oh. Austin needs to capitalize earlier, is what it is. It just needs to capitalize. Like, they keep waiting until late. You got to just... There you go. Owen and Danny linking up, which is good. He's got options. This Biru puts a ball in. Azuni's been held down there. Vancouver, San Jose. No, I didn't. I'll have to check it out. Was it yesterday? I'll have to check that out. No, I didn't really look at anything yesterday. I had some other stuff I had to do last night after work. Come on. Come on, get in the offensive. Get something. Play down the line. Oh. Come on. Step into a more offensive driven play. Looks like Austin's changed formations a bit. Zuni's lofts one. Tried to put too much on it to get away from the defender there. Brandon Vazquez needs to come on, I think. I feel like his best assist of the match is always the most recent goal. Like, it doesn't matter who it is, what it is. It's always the most recent goal. $15 plus stoppage now. God, let's... The first and the second half are two very different games. Whoever is the name. Yeah, true. Yeah. Brandon Vest is still not on the field with 15 plus to go. What are we doing? I mean, it's, yeah. Why is it still 15 minutes of limitations? It's still the same, just defensive-minded crap. Yeah. It's just so bad. Oh, he's fed him. Oh, I hate this team. Oh! There we go. There we go. I mean, it's still abysmal. It's still abysmal. But there's still a lot of time left, but holy shit, it's so annoying. Does Faku get the assist off that or no? He doesn't. It's 2-2 now. I mean, it's 2-2, but I still feel 1-1 or 2-1, right? There's no foul there. Christian Ramirez and Rosales, the best signings. I would agree. I mean, do you bring off Ozuni and put in Brandon Vazquez? You get 2 up top still? You get 10 minutes left. Why the fuck not? Right? Bring on Brandon Vazquez with 10 minutes to go. Superman needs his moment. Superman needs his moment. Facu Torres apparently does get the assist off that, even though it bounced off his knee to Brandon Vazquez or to Christian Ramirez. That a right-footed shot from the left side of the box to the bottom left corner. That did not go to the bottom left corner. It would have been harsh, but I'd rather take Ramirez off than Ozuni. Why? Why? Is it just positional, or because I think Christian Ramirez has more of an impact on this game than Ozuni has, even though they've both scored. Okay. Something's happening. Okay. Padelford Boxall's coming on. I think Ozuni would connect more with BV9. Yeah, I guess. Padelford, however you say his name, is coming off. Boxall comes on. 9 minutes to go. Ramirez just picks the ball up at a... Ozuni takes a shot out for a corner. Austin's putting on the attack here. Boxall pushes that out of play. Yeah, Hummus is both their assists. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not it like that's why I would think Ron. Sierra. Both. I don't know. The height is the thing that I think that we need. Yeah. Like I said earlier, if you guys are new, that's how many subscribers, percentage of you have subscribed. If you're not part of that, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. I try to do these basically every week for Austin FC. You can see me go into whatever mental state this puts me in every week, which is different week by week, I'll tell you that. It's a lot better than it has been, I will say. I'm part of the subs. There's Brandon Vazquez coming on. 84th minute, it looks like. And it is Ramirez that comes off, unfortunately. I'm part of the subs. What's up, Dis? And there's Superman coming on. Can he be Superman? Can he save Austin FC points? Come on, get out of the defensive holding. Oh my God, I hate that. Three players have just gone, I think. Two players have gone down. Yabo is down. Two players. I can't tell who the awesome. John Bell is down. They just clip heads, I think. You had to put him off. They're both being talked to by the training staff. John Bell, I believe, is still on the ground. Yeboah's gotten up. John Bell is still on the ground. And he's getting up slowly. Austin has no more defensive substitutions, by the way. John Bell still on the ground. We got 3 minutes so far of this. It's looking like it might be another 8 minutes stoppage time. Gonzalez is coming on. Maybe for Yeboah. Okay. I think it really does look like Matt Hedges, the training staff guy. No, 30 is coming off. It's Gene. Move Biro to center back? I mean, you could. You can move Biro to center back. I mean, you bring Jan Kolmanich on then? John Bell looks like he's okay. Looks like he's going to come back on. Same with Yeboah. Both teams playing with 10 men right now due to this. Yeah, true. I mean, or do you just shift to a 3-back? You just say fuck it and just keep going? Just shift to a 3-5-2 or something? Just play Dessler as the third? You know, Dessler and Biro as the wide center backs? In Svatok. John Bell is coming off. He won't come back on. Who's the one that comes on? CJ? Is Austin going for it too? Dessler can save that ball. He does. Austin's on a break here. A little counter. Not really much of anything. Is there any Austin play? No. I don't know if Minnesota's had Yeboah come back on. I haven't seen him, but Jan Kolmanich is the one that's coming on. We're right. So it does look like Owen shifted to left back for current. I don't think Yeboah has come back on. I have not seen him yet. I think they're keeping it fair, which I'm happy with. I think they're going to wait for the Jan Kolmanich injury substitution before Yeboah is allowed back on. Minnesota's not happy about it. But it looks like for current, Austin's it's a 4-3-1. Yeah. They're going to wait for Austin's substitution, which I think is the right thing to do. Given that he's the one that arguably caused the injury. Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-1. No ball out of play here. Owen Wolff just kind of loses what to do with it. Jan Komenich and Yeboah are waiting to come on. Game's still progressing. We're at 90 minutes now. Well, 10 seconds to 90 minutes. Seven minutes of stoppage time. Austin plays Brandon Vazquez in on Duggan, I think that is. Austin looks like they're still trying to go for it, especially with that Jan Komenich substitution. I mean, I know he is a left back for, you know, it's like for like basically. Well, it's not, but you know, switching Biro into the middle. Zuni has a shot from outside the box right to the goalkeeper, right to Drake Callender, at basically the I mean, looking at it, the right upright. There's no chance for substitution yet. Still waiting for the changes. Yeah. Okay. So that it is wise. This clash of heads causes the fourth substitution window for Austin because we've used all three already. And Yeboah has to wait because it was an injury sub. It was a concussion sub, so he was also involved in that. Has to wait. Makes sense. Come on. Just, can the ball go to play? I want 11 guys back on the field for both teams. Free Yeboah? No. That's the Chris Pencil's done the right thing here. There's the ball out of play. There it is. Okay. Jen Komenich is coming on. Austin's throwing, it looks like. They're playing... Oh, fuck off. Playing 5 at the back. Okay. It is a Minnesota throw, and we get like 4+ back. Looks like they're shifting to a 5 back for Austin. Is Rosales playing right back then? What's up, Dream? I don't know how Austin's going to shift. I don't know why you're shifting to a 5 back. Just keep with the formation. Just do that change. That's what Jan Komenich was signaling. 5 back, 5 back, 5 back. Danny causes a foul there. Free kick here. Has that game kicked off yet? The LAFC Houston game. That's worse. That's Spurs tied up. Good. I'll probably turn that game on after this game's over. I mean, that's worse. That's not as bad as the Dessler one in the first half. That should have been a penalty for Austin. A PK, another one, second one. Gonzalez and Dessler getting into it there. Svatov's just eyeballing them. Ball comes in really low, deflected straight up in the air, and there's no way that's going anywhere. Uh-oh, what's going on here? Oh, Austin player goes down. Danny's down. Borrow for us. Oh, no. No, stop with the 5. Stop with the cut it out. No more. No. Danny, come on. Stop yelling. Danny's still going at him. I mean, I guess Danny hasn't said anything really to him. He's just trying to argue. I mean, he was stepped on. Boston play. Austin throw. Danny yellow card Pereira. Yeah, true. There's still like a minute and a half plus whatever more stoppages is in play. Come on. Good, Des. Or that was, I think it was Swatok, actually. Just cleared the whole width of the field there. There's like a minute left minimum. Still 2 apiece. It's a 5-3-2. So it is Rosales at right back. Dessler inside. Svatok next to him. There's no foul there. Good. Come on. I mean, I just hate this. Stop absorbing so much pressure. Please. For everybody's mental sake. Quit it out. Why is it still absorbing pressure? Oh. There's no foul there. Good. And we've now hit 7 minutes right there. However much Penso wants, it will play. Ball comes up on this near side. Ball comes in, way overshot. Out for a throw-in on that far side. Penso doesn't even look at his watch. And there's the game. That's so shit. So shit. So bad. Ugh. I mean, yeah. I mean, what's the quote from is it Gattuso? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe shit. This is one of the remaining matches most thought would be a loss. You're not wrong, right? Player of the match, sure, James, why not? I mean, it's really Markanich, probably. Yeah. I mean, I think a draw is better than nothing, 100%. And I think the issue comes with the fact that I feel like Austin, I don't want to say controlled the first half, but had a better first half than Minnesota did, right? And then that like 10 minutes between 60 and 80 minutes or 70 and 80 minutes just wasn't enough. I think the first half was so weird that it's just kind of left a sour taste. Within how not weird the second half was. We're at halftime in the Austin FC, and it is still scoreless. What happened with Barrow, by the way, on that one? All right, so we have the LAFC Dallas Dynamo game going on right now. Currently, this puts Austin up to 10th currently. Just outside of playoffs. Behind Galaxy on 16. Austin's on 14 points. Houston's fresh legs. Fair. Yeah, I'm hoping LA can do something. I don't want LA to do something, but I would rather LA win than Houston. Austin sitting at -3 goal differential, 14 points, 5 draws, 3 wins, 4 losses. 16 points for Galaxy, 16 points for Houston, 19 points for Dallas and Salt Lake, 21 for Minnesota and Seattle, 22 for LA, 26 and 29 for Vancouver and San Jose, respectively. So Austin is still kind of in the mix of things. 5 points behind 6th is pretty good considering the first half of the season. And then also considering that in the next, the time before you get to, 2-2 again. The time you get to the World Cup, you play San Diego, who's looking not great, 13 points in 13th place, conceding a bunch of goals. Then you have, who's next? Sporting, who again is struggling massively this season. And then St. Louis, who, that St. Louis game, again, that's the bottom 3 teams in the West. Out of those 3 games, what do you think? 7 points is expected? You got 2 on the road, 1 at home. Is it 5 points? 7 to 9 points? Yeah, true. That's the thing, is how many out of those 3 games, right? San Diego, Sporting, St. Louis. How many of those do you expect to win? Or how many? What's the points that you expect to get out of that going into the World Cup? Is it 7? I wouldn't be upset with 7. I'd like 9, obviously, but 7, I'm good. I don't have any problems with 9. When you start getting to 5 points, right? You win in 2 draws. I'm a little bit hesitant there. 4 points, I'm upset, right? 4 points, I'm not happy. 3 points is a failure. 2 points is bad. And 1 point, just shut the whole thing down and go again next year, right? But 0 points is never possible. Yeah. St. Louis and Kansas City. I think that San Diego, I don't love San Diego though either. Like, I don't trust San Diego. We split San Diego last year. Who's San Diego played? I mean, they lost to Portland. Portland's not great. They tied LAFC. They tied Seattle. They're decent results there. Lost to Salt Lake, sure. Lost to Minnesota, okay. Lost to San Jose, not as bad as we did. Okay. Drew Dallas, beat Sporting. Beat Toluca, wow. Beat St. Louis, but I mean, St. Louis isn't great either. I was surprised that 5-0 on Montreal. Ooh. Came a little late to stream. Thank you, man. Yeah, I'm probably not going to be on for much longer. I'm just going through this real fast. But yeah, I don't know. I think that there's a very good chance that Austin ends this current stretch with, 21 points? Yeah, 21 points. 21 points, you get 7 out of your last 9 available. It seems very doable. The downside, the one negative, I will be missing that game against St. Louis. So we got 2 more games, San Diego and Sporting before the World Cup. If y'all want to, I'll do some more World Cup streams. I think I'm not 100% sure when those games are. I haven't even looked. USMNT, World Foot Mob. Let's see. Fixtures. Friday night, I'll be able to watch that one. I don't know if I can watch the Australia game. I might just take that day off. And then Thursday, that Turkey game, I'll be able to watch. Turkey, eh? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hesitant on 2 of them, on 1 of them. I'll watch the LAFC game once the stream ends. Yeah, that's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm either gonna go there. I'll probably go keep an eye on that and go watch the Spurs game. So until then, I will catch you guys. What is it? Midweek? Yeah, I'll catch you guys on Wednesday, 6:30 kickoff Pacific time, 8:30 Austin kickoff on the West Coast against San Diego. But until then, take care. We need more than a point. Austin needs more than a point to do anything. But until then, I'll take care, and I'll see y'all midweek. I'll see y'all Wednesday.